Oh god. Hi. Hey. How's it going? Uh, welcome to this polar vortex survival um stream. We're gonna try to survive the polar vortex together. So I hope you're all doing good. I'm sorry, let me just remove this feline from my lap. Ow. Okay. Hello. Um, it has been a little while, and it's so strange and crazy how we find ourselves in the middle of a winter storm. So I hope that we can survive together. It's so windy outside right now, and don't ask me why I'm outside right now. Um, the cabin that I was trying to rent was not available, so unfortunately, you and I were gonna have to survive um, the winter storm together outside. There's no shelter. We're we're just gonna have to survive like this. Hello. Um, I've prepared a little meal for you to enjoy while we're trying to survive together in this wilderness of it's so cold outside, it's so frigid. Um, would you guys like some? Would you like some food? To be honest with you, I've never had to survive a polar vortex before. Hmm. Hopefully it'll warm us up so we survive sub-zero temperatures. Well, unfortunately, you guys are little birds, so I don't think you would survive sub-zero temperatures unless you're a penguin, which I know you're not a penguin. So, yeah. Um, would you like some stew? I made some stew with you, and I thought we could eat together here in the cold. Um, Also, let me know if you hear some background music. It's almost like we're in an Animal Crossing place. Can you hear the music? You guys know I'm still a little new to ASMR stuff, so I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm trying. So I thought we could just yap together, and while you're trying to stay warm, I thought I could you know, eat some stew with you. So I hope you don't mind. This might be a little bit of a mukbang. Okay. It's quiet and nice. Okay. Let me just turn it up just a little bit. Just a little bit. There. Is that a little bit better? Okay. And let me know if you can hear me too. I'm having a little trouble with my camera right now, so the angle might be a little bit off for today. I hope you don't mind. Yeah. So here, have some stew that I prepared. It's really good. It's from my culture. It's a chicken stew, and there's a lot of rice in it. It's very yummy. Although because I was waiting for you, it got a little. The rice absorbed the stew, so it sounds like this. Can you hear that? Can you hear the squishy noise? It's really good and delicious. The rice is kind of mushy now. Maybe I should take a bite. Listen. Oh, hold on. My cat jumped on me. Sorry. Get off of me. Sorry, baby. It tastes really good. It's not too salty. Hmm. It's so delicious. Would you like a bite? It sounds weird, but it's really good. This is what my food sounds like tonight. And while we're trying to stay warm together, I have some tips for you guys on how to stay warm. If you don't already, you might want to have a fur baby that likes to sit on your lap, because your fur baby will keep you very, very warm. Very snuggly look. I actually have a fur baby on me right now. She's very sweet. Yeah, you're a little baby. I love you. You can't have any of the stew though. The stew is not for baby kitties. It's too salty for you. You can hear what it sounds like though, baby. You want to hear it? Oh gosh, the rice absorbed all the broth now, and now it's like really, it's just rice. It's so good. I love this stew so much. I'm so glad that my dad taught me how to make this when I was younger. Is there a meal that you guys like to eat when you're a little cold? Yeah. For me, I always stick to like pot roast or some kind of stew. You know what's also really good for a cold day is the golden curry, you know, Japanese curry. Golden curry is really good on a cold day. Super yummy. Yum 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 for your tummy. Oh yeah, so we're talking about ways to stay warm when everything is so cold. Yeah. Hi Valentina, welcome to the stream. Curry and chili kind of similar. Yeah, they are very similar. Do you have a preference for one? I like chili, and I also like curry. I also like, are you guys familiar with chicken adobo? I also like chicken adobo a lot too. Definitely chili. I'm sorry, just one sec. I have to put my cat down. One sec. Yes. Hi, Strelizia. Welcome to the stream. I've prepared a stew for you. Would you like to hear what it sounds like? This is what the stew sounds like. This is the nourishment I've prepared for you. So, have a seat, and I'll serve you some of my stew. It's really good. Actually, I should be eating more. I'm doing a lot of yapping. You guys don't mind if I just eat with you, do you? While we're trying to survive in the polar vortex together? You don't mind if I just munch for like a little bit, do you? Okay. I might not talk a lot. I'm just gonna eat. So good. Hi on TikTok, welcome. We're trying to survive the polar vortex together. You can survive while I eat. Well, it is a little bit chilly outside. Well, not a little bit. It's super cold outside. And I'm trying to like, I can't remember the last time I was in like a winter storm, actually. This might be my very first one. You think we'll survive? Do you think we'll survive the storm together, or are we gonna just die? Well, this might be the end of the world. Thank you. And thank you for stopping by. Would you like some stew? I made some stew for you. I'm back now. I'm sorry about that. I was wondering why the music wasn't going on. Okay. I was just telling you guys a deep dark secret that I never told anyone before. Good thing that the mic cut out, you know? So now you guys don't get to know my secret. How will we ever survive this polar vortex, guys? I don't know what we're gonna do. You think it might be GG? Do you think we're gonna freeze and turn into popsicles? I really don't. I didn't really sign up to be a popsicle today. Maybe I should just eat some more. Okay. When in doubt, just eat more. So good. The trick is, when you cook this dish that I made for you, you have to cook it with chicken wings. Because the bones and the skin, they give the stew a lot of flavor. You can't just cook chicken breasts all your life. You gotta eat the other parts of the chicken. A lot of people probably being popsicles right now. Really? Are you one of them? Well, that's why we're here. I'm here to keep you guys warm, so that way you don't succumb to the frostbite and die. You could say that our conversation today is a way to keep you warm. And I don't want you to die. Not to the cold. Hi, welcome to our survival stream. We're trying to survive the polar vortex together. Are we doing good? Do you think we're gonna survive? Do you guys remember the last time that you were super cold? I do. For me, it was last night. I was a little cold last night. When was the last time that you were cold? Yeah. Oh, I'm not so cold right now, though. I have a cat on my lap. Although, sorry, baby. It's hard for me to eat when you're on my lap. And I don't want to get the chicken on you. I'm sorry. Here, I'll kiss you. Oh, I kissed my cat. You forgot to close your window and it was so cold. Oh my gosh. I hope you didn't catch a cold. That would have been horrible, you know? Guys, this chicken is so good. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I'll toot my own horn. I'm a pretty good chef. I'm very proud of my cooking. Do you guys like mukbangs? I like mukbangs. I don't really watch all of them, but sometimes when I'm hungry, I watch a mukbang. I used to watch them. You thought I was gonna kiss you guys? No, I was kissing my cat. Why would I kiss you guys? You guys are psychic Borbs. We have a different symbiotic connection to one another. And by that I mean, I siphon your essence, and then I entertain you, you know? You like the chill vibes they can have? Oh, okay. Don't forget to take a bite here, have some more of your stew. And I'm sorry, you can't see the stew right now, but it's invisible right now. Yeah. So open wide. This is what your stew sounds like. It's so delicious. Ready? I'm gonna take a bite, and you can take a bite too. So good. Oh my gosh. I really missed you guys. You know, my last stream, with the exception of the Marvel Rivals on Sunday, my last stream was almost 2 weeks ago. I don't know how time just flew on by. I got really busy this month. You know, part of it, well, for this week, is trying to survive the polar vortex, you know? I know it's like really cold outside, but in my area it's supposed to snow. Yeah, I haven't seen you guys in a long time. What have you guys been up to? You've been plotting your revenge against me? Did you miss me? Probably didn't. That's okay. I miss you guys though. I miss talking to the Saitsukis. Yeah. I was wondering what you guys were up to. I'm like, I wonder what those little Borbs are doing. I wonder if they're giving their essence to someone else. And that's okay. You did though? You didn't? You mean you did not miss me? Oh, that's okay, I understand. Yeah. The lane of Cloud is, no. You don't have to miss the lane of Cloud. It's okay. That is a topic. Well, this is like an open-ended ASMR. Hello? 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 Oh. Oh. I think the song and oh. Sorry, so loud. Sorry, my transmission, my microphone cut out again. Are you guys okay if we make this an eat and a yap ASMR where we're just talking? You guys can ask questions if you want to. That's a very interesting question. What do I think about the Kingsman situation? So if you guys don't know, there was a Marvel Rivals tournament, and I believe initially there wasn't a $40,000 cash pool prize or something, but apparently it became $40,000, or was it $400,000? No, I'm sorry, 40,000. I forget how much it was. There was something about $40,000. Maybe each winner gets 40,000, or is it 40,000 split between 6 people? Yeah, yeah. So we don't have to get into the exact details of it, because you know I don't want to use my ASMR stream for that. But I will say that I think it's you can't really compare it to anything. I feel like a lot of people are gonna compare this to like other instances of social, quote unquote, I don't even know what to call this situation, like social drama, online public social drama, or some of it was public, some of it was private. All I'm gonna say is that I think things are sorting themselves out. Things are sorting out right now. I think the two girls that were, actually it was a couple people, it wasn't just those two girls. I think it was one of the girls and her boyfriend, and he's the one that kind of did the thingy to him and talked with the yeah, we don't have to get, it's so many details, we don't have to get into it, but I believe that the girls were wrong, but unfortunately, this whole situation has blown up to now people are being really terrible. Those girls were wrong, but I don't think people should extend that to like girls in gaming in general. You know what I mean? I think the wrong people kind of started rallying behind this, this experience, and behind Kingsman actually, which there's a lot of craziness going on, you know, and I think Kingsman did the right thing by saying he's trying to tell people to not like harass people and be mean and stuff. But he also unfortunately was the one that experienced all this BS beforehand. So it's just an unfortunate circumstance where two people who had poor decisions are now getting death threats and a lot of sexism towards them, and a lot of people are rallying behind that, unfortunately. So yeah, the Kingsman was wronged, and I'm glad he's getting good support now. He deserves it. But I think people are turning this into like a huge vendetta against those two girls in particular. I've been playing Marvel Rivals, and every time anyone insinuates someone's gonna throw, they call them a Zaza. Which, you know, Marvel Rivals already has, like every other online FPS game, has an issue with sexism and, you know, misogyny and blah blah blah, all that crazy stuff, which I also experience like almost daily playing this game that I love. So I don't think this sets back women in gaming at all, to be honest with you. I just think this has become a drama episode on the internet where people are starting to use it as fuel to solidify their own beliefs. So all the sexist, it's not every person, but there's a lot of sexist jerks that are kind of rallying behind Kingsman. Not really so much because of him, really, but just because they want to bully the girls that wronged him. There's a huge difference between calling out wrongful behavior and bullying. You know what I mean? Even if they were kind of bullying him too, you know what I mean? It doesn't really work that way. If someone's wrong, you don't really like harass them and give them death threats. I think that's kind of crazy. Absolutely. I highly disagree. I agree with you, but I highly disagree with everyone saying that this is going to set back women in gaming. Like, nothing has really changed. It's just, this was a example of two people who are women who made really bad decisions, but I don't think they should be bullied or harassed for the end of time because of it. I think like they're also, I think, young, so they need to just reflect on what had happened, and who knows, maybe they'll have like a makeup with Kingsman and properly apologize to him and have like a whole, that would be cool, like maybe 5 years from now have like a whole podcast where they apologize again, but they just say, hey look, you know, I made poor decisions, but I also don't really feel like I want that to be my legacy. You know, the internet is so quick to cancel people that it doesn't really give people an opportunity to change and grow. You know, if I met some kid in high school, like, and they were just like, I just happened to like talk with them and they're all like, hey, blah blah blah, I wouldn't like hold it against them, like, oh, that kid is like kind of like wild child, I don't know how he's gonna like be when he like goes out into the world and stuff. But you know, if I were to like say, hey, let's see what happens to that dude, and he's like 30 now, what's changed with his beliefs probably would be like totally different. You know, you are the same person, but you're not the same person because you grow, you know what I mean? So those girls are gonna have to live with us for a very long time. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's kind of funny, but I just don't really like the part where people are getting on the bandwagon of using it to be sexist in an already sexist community. You know what I mean? It's and you guys know I use mic. I'm always on the mic when I'm playing. But it's so funny, every time a guy picks like Widow, some random guy calls them a Zaza already, and I'm just like, this is... I feel really bad for the girl named Zaza, but her name has become a term for someone throwing, particularly as Widow. Guys, I just don't think Black Widow can survive these allegations anymore. She has like a really bad rep in the game. The designated throw pick. Look, okay. I think it's a bit mean, but you cannot deny that it is a bit humorous. Not her name itself, but just at the situation that people are now referencing it in the game. That's a bit funny, but I think people need to draw the line too. That's like a person's name, you know, or like her online presence. So it's... I mean, I don't know. It is what it is. It is what it is. It's like what is it called? It's like something that was already bad became worse in the community, because now we have a term for it. Now it's not just like oh, they're throwing. Now it's like, oh, it's a Black Widow. Oh, that means, you know, Zaza or something. It's just crazy, you know. Gosh dang, this stew is so good. What do you guys think about the situation? And also, I hope this is helping you distract from how cold it is here. It's so cold outside. You know, I don't want to assume everyone's gender here, but I know a lot of my audiences are dudes, so, you know, like, women in gaming, it's already like, Ohayou gozaimasu. I had some more Vegemite today. I love that. I love Vegemite. I've already built up my tolerance for it. I slather on a slightly thicker layer now. I eat it on toast and with butter. Vegemite. Vegemite is good. But it makes me want to try a Marmite. You know, the UK version. Or the New Zealand. New Zealand has Marmite as well. I want to try that. So, yeah. It's really good. It's really good. It's very good. Yeah. I like it. Did you grow up with it? Is that like a thing, Saitiki? I think the internet is merciless when you're perceived as bad. And Cece and Zaza got the consequences of being bad, even if some may consider it too harsh. Yeah, I agree. Okay, the parts that are funny though, and I'm not making fun of the people that said it, but the parts that are so funny to me is like when people say, I'm just here for the vibes. I'm like, oh gosh, that's what she said. The Zaza said that. I'm just playing for the vibes. And Kingsman's all like, I'm playing this. I really hope we can win this. It'll be so great so it can help me fund my college. That part people do meme in game, and that's kind of funny. Marmite's made from beef? Yeah, we're talking about the rival situation, yeah. But yeah, quickly, because some people just popped in. You say that in League all the time. You're here just for the vibes. I'm playing just for the vibes, guys. I don't care about the 40k. Now hold on. It was $40,000, right? And then if they won, it'd be split 6 ways. What's 40,000 divided by 6? So each of them, if they each won. Question for you guys, is this the same tournament that Amelie won? Because I know Amelie was in a team and she won a Marvel Rivals tournament. Is this the same one? Her team won? Or is that a different one? So they got like $6,000 each. Wow. That's not bad. 6k? You know what you could do with 6k? You could like fund a trip to Japan, like for 4 weeks. You can live off of $6,000 for 4 weeks in Japan. The stew is so good. Amelie was part of a different one. You guys want another bite? I almost want to put more sauce on it. Actually, I'm gonna go do that. I'll be right back because the rice absorbed everything. I've returned. I got more whatchamacallit, more broth. What kind of stew? I'm sorry, it's a secret. I can't tell you guys, but you can try it. It's a chicken stew with rice and a lot of sauce. It's very yummy. This is what it sounds like. It's like squishy noises. Yummy. You like the sound of it? Listen again. It's very yummy. Very umami. Oh, I'm in heaven. And it's I make mine a little, it's not too spicy. Aren't you guys chickens? I never said you guys were chickens. I said you guys were oh wait, have I been feeding you guys like your distant cousins? Ew. The side chickie's eating chicken. Ew. No, it's different. You guys are omnivore birds. It's fine. What is it called when a chicken eats another chicken? Is that cannibalism? Oh god. Guys, don't be cannibals. Okay. Well, side chicken is a different oh, this is bad. Well, just ignore that detail. Let's keep going. Just ignore the fact that we're eating chicken. You thought you were like photons, kind of. You're space orbs. You have psychic powers. And you flock to the strongest person. Guys, this ASMR is failing. This is supposed to be an ASMR stream and it's just becoming a yap session. That's fine. It's fine. It's... What does that mean? It's fine. It's fine. We're trying to survive the polar vortex together. So, you know. You know. Also, I'm sorry I'm at a funny angle today. It's the camera's wonky. It's nice and relaxing now, though. So the thought of eating chicken is relaxing to you? You guys are gonna, I'm gonna have to ask you guys for some help and suggestions, because I'm really new to this ASMR stuff, and I'm having a lot of fun with it, but I'm trying to get more inspiration, you know. Also, I'm so sorry I wasn't able to do videos this week. It just got super busy, so I wanted to do this one to make it up to you guys, you know. Oh, you're tasty. It's like that Adventure Time episode where they're eating soy human, and then Jake says, "Oh, Finn, you taste so good." And then Finn eats it and he's like, "Oh, it does taste good. This is how I taste." It's like soy human, which is like fake human meat. It's really bad, dude. That Adventure Time is so messed up. An ear massage with the hoodie. I'm trying my best. I don't really think I have a proper microphone to do ASMR, but I heard that you don't need a 3DO. You can just use what you have and try to make it work, you know? But the ones I find funny are like the ASMRs that sound like this. Or something like that. I listened to a couple things and I'm like, how does like it tickle the ears and stuff? I don't know. It's weird. There are alternative mics out there. Wow. A girl can dream. I spent 10K on what? 10K? I don't have 10K. No 10K here. Oh yeah, I haven't fixed the links yet, guys. I don't know what's wrong with Stream Elements. It just my alerts don't show. I think the only one that shows is the subscription one, but it's all good. 10K? No, I just have a Samsung G-Track here. I think the cheapest 3DO mic is like what, $500? That's like a bit pricey, but you know, maybe someday. This food is so good. Let's take a bite together. It's so good. Yeah, 500 is kind of a lot for the microphone. There are normal microphones that have ASMR settings. I might have to get a separate mic for that. Cause I don't wanna, I don't think my Samsung G-Track one has, it's not designed for ASMR, but maybe I could look into it. But I also kind of don't want to fiddle with this mic because I need this one for streaming, you know. Like a switch on it, yeah. I'd have to take your suggestion and research it a bit. So I'll look into ASMR mics, but that's for the future. That's, you know, let's just saying, well, when we get to that bridge, we'll cross it, you know. Heartbeats. I haven't heard of that microphone before. I think that's all that's going on, like in the gaming sphere, is just this Marvel Rivals drama. But the Deadpool launch and then Season 6, it did bring in a lot of people to play the game. Some people I played comp with actually told me that they just started playing comp again because of the drama. I'm like, oh god. You know, that's so funny. My brother many years ago got me a Blue Yeti, but I actually don't use it, and I think I gave it to him. Yeah, I think so too. I think the Blue Yeti is yeah, they're a backline. I think support Deadpool is kind of broken. He might need to be nerfed a little bit. I think they need to fix up the DPS one a little bit. But I think tank pull is the most balanced one so far. Yeah, but of the three, like support pull is a little bit broken, I feel. His healing E is a little crazy. His Deadpool support Deadpool's ult when you can stack it with your E, it just does way too much healing. Yeah, it does. He does really good heals, but it's a little bit broken for what he does. You know what I mean? Here, put this into perspective. Deadpool can out heal Cloak and Dagger. That's insane. He has the capacity to out heal Cloak and Dagger, who are, you know, right now the ones that have the highest healing output in terms of like total, because the other healers can heal more than Dagger, but a lot of that is human error with aiming and stuff, you know. I think Marvel Rivals' strategy is to just launch a character and make them super OP and then nerf them. Yeah, it's like a lot of healing, so it's a little bit imbalanced. I'm not saying he's a bad character. I think he's a great support, but it's just like his ultimate is too crazy when he's a support. Here's what I think's gonna happen. I think they're gonna leave tank pull alone. I think they're gonna buff DPS pull just slightly, and I think they're gonna nerf support pull slightly. Oh. I miss the flying meta. The flying meta was a lot better than what's going on right now. Right now it's dive heavy and poke. I think the game devs I think the game devs realized that supports were a little too strong. So this season, they started nerfing the majority of the healers. I feel like of all seasons, this is the best time to be a tank. This is a tank-heavy season. A lot of tanks, even Emma. Emma got a buff to her primary fire with the mental laser beam. I think what Marvel Rivals is trying to do is they're trying to bolster their tank roster so that way there's more consistency amongst the tanks, because it can't the meta, it's kind of an unfair meta when 3 tanks are kind of too overpowered, you know what I mean? I feel like this is just my personal list. I think the top tank is obviously well, this season in particular, I think it's Mag, Strange, Emma, and Angela. Emma's maybe like AS rank. She's not as good anymore. She's still good, but not as like meta as when she first launched, you know. No, they're still running triple support. So that's the whole thing, is because there's still no role queue. Triple support is still pretty rampant, but not in higher elo. Yeah, well, a little bit in higher elo, but not as much. Venom is not as broken this season. I feel like who feels the best from like team comps I've played in, I feel like they're trying to build a meta around Strange, Mag, and Emma. Because Strange, Mag, and Emma are kind of like your frontline tanks. Penny is a good like second tank. She's not a good primary tank. It's really hard to win a match if your only tank is Penny. I've won games where Thing was the only tank, but a Thing tank is kind of hard because he's melee, you know? Yeah, it's just quicker, but it does the same damage. So like the numbers on Strange don't look different, but the quality of life playing him, I've heard, is different. You played one with 5 DPS and only you healing. Did you guys win? That's a crazy comp. Yeah, that happens to me like once in a while, not all the time, but usually I have to be Rocket, and then it's not usually a full gator. It's like 2 tanks, 3 DPS, or 3 tanks, 2 DPS, and 1 Rocket. You still won? Yeah, it's possible. Who did you heal with? Were you Rocket, or did you invis for that, or Cloak and Dagger? For solo healing, Rocket I think is still the best. As invis, that's very impressive. You should be proud of yourself. That's really hard to do. You don't use anyone else? Oh, that's so cool. That's right, you're an invis main too. Yeah, me as well. I love invis. The team was really good. You did your job. You did your job. We might have to play a little bit. I might have to stream Marvel Rivals again. I did I? Well, she's still meta right now, even though she got nerfed. She's still meta. Mantis is still really good though. I need to really pick up Mantis. Mantis really thrives in three healer comp. See, that's why I don't think they should ever do role queue, because it is helpful to have the diversity to choose different characters, you know. Gambit still feels pretty good. I've actually picked up Gambit. I actually picked up his kit pretty quickly. He's really not that hard. And actually, you know, just before stream I was playing a little bit. I actually cleansed a couple Angela ults, and then we won the game. Not because I cleansed, but that helped a lot. Gambit can cleanse, and that's really helpful. But who feels really good this season right now is a Cloak and Dagger. They feel great. This is probably the strongest Cloak and Dagger has ever been since Season 0. Season 0, they had the really good ult, you know, the stack. Yeah, you should learn Cloak and Dagger. It's a quality of life change because the auto aim really helps. But they're not just because they have auto aim doesn't mean that they're like that they're a low skill character. They have a, I would say Cloak and Dagger, they have a medium skill ceiling in that yes, the auto aim is helpful for both their primary fires, but Cloak and Dagger is all about managing your cooldowns. The double screen is really good, and I really like not just the double dagger light screens, but the double cloak can really be good for like a super aggressive comp. The double shadow cloak, I'm sorry, the shadow wall is really good. Yeah, that's the only thing with Cloak and Dagger is knowing when to swap, but once you... Like, for me, they're way easier than Invis to me, because once you get the hang of the switch, then they're as almost as mindless as Rocket. I'm so sorry to say. You still have to make good plays with them. I would say that they're a little bit harder than Rocket, but Rocket... I feel like Rocket is the easiest support to learn, even easier than Jeff. Jeff, you have to know when to ult properly. But I honestly feel that Rocket is probably the easiest character in the entire game. But to be a good Rocket, you still need some, you know, game awareness. Yeah, Dagger heals, and then in Cloak form, you're all damaged. But Dagger does do damage with her primary fire. It does do a little bit of damage, but it's pathetic. It's like, I think her damage output with just her primary fire is the weakest in the game, if I'm not mistaken. I also picked up Loki. I'm playing Gambit and Loki. I also have been playing Adam in Quick Play. Surprise, surprise. But I've also been DPSing with Storm, guys. I picked up Storm. I've played her a lot in comps. But I want to learn like at least 2 more DPS. I know I could Scarlet already, but so I want to at least like have like 2 or 3 DPS I can rely on, and like maybe 2 or 3 tanks. So like if I can't Emma, I would like to. I'm actually thinking of picking up Thor. Thor looks really interesting. Yeah. But anyways, I guess we just ended up talking about Marvel Rivals, I suppose. I had a really good time with you guys, and I hope that you enjoyed this really short stream. But I'm gonna head out now. I'm gonna go finish my dinner, and I'm gonna try to stay warm. I can already feel like the dry air from my heater is like making my eyes kind of water because it's so dry in here. And yeah. Tanks scare me too. Yeah. I honestly feel that it's not DPS. I feel like tank is the hardest role because there's a lot of responsibility you have as tank. You have to create space, and then you're like, especially if you're a frontline tank, that's a lot of pressure. I'm glad you guys enjoyed. I tried my best to make this as chill as possible. So I'll see you guys in the next one, okay? You got your AC on? Yeah, it's probably pretty hot in Australia right now. I'm gonna probably go get some Vegemite. I'm gonna eat some Vegemite with my dinner. I'm gonna call it a day. And I'll see you guys in the next stream. So, I'll be streaming Elden Ring tomorrow, so if you guys want to stop on by for that, we're gonna stream it, me and Kumi. So she just got a job recently, so her hours have been a little different, so that's why we had to reschedule stuff. But thank you guys for joining me today. I had a lot of fun with you guys. Sorry guys, my mic cut out. I love playing as Emma. Yeah, she's the only tank I know, and I lorded her. I love playing as Emma. I understand her kit. She's like the most fun tank to play, I feel. But yeah, you guys have a good night, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for joining me today. I'll see you guys later, okay? Good night. Bye-bye.